Welcome to On This Day, July's Defining Moments. For the next few minutes, we embark on an investigative journey through the first 10 days of July, probing the pivotal events that have irrevocably shaped our world. From July 1st to July 10th, we uncover a tapestry of triumphs, tragedies, and transformative innovations. Our mission: to rank these historical milestones based on their global impact, presenting the facts, attributing every claim, and allowing the evidence to speak for itself. Prepare to see history through a rigorous, fact-driven lens, as we count down from the globally significant to the utterly foundational. Coming in at number 10, on July 10, 1856, the world witnessed the birth of Nikola Tesla in Smiljan, Austrian Empire, modern-day Croatia. Widely cited by engineering historians, including Mark J. Cypher's biography, Tesla's foundational work in electricity and electromagnetism would later revolutionize power systems. His pioneering contributions to alternating current, radio technology, and remote control laid critical groundwork for the technological advancements we rely on today, forever altering the course of industrial and domestic life. Our ninth most impactful event occurred on July 9, 2011, when South Sudan declared its independence from Sudan. This moment, extensively covered by the United Nations and numerous international news agencies, followed decades of civil conflict and a decisive referendum where nearly 99% voted for secession. While celebrated as the birth of the world's newest nation, reports from humanitarian organizations documented the immense challenges of nation-building, including ongoing internal conflicts and a fragile infrastructure. At number 8, we examine the shocking assassination of former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on July 8, 2022. Reports from the Japanese National Police Agency and confirmed by global media outlets detailed the shooting during a campaign rally in Nara. This unprecedented act of political violence in a nation with strict gun control sent shockwaves internationally, prompting widespread condemnation. Abe's legacy, marked by his Abenomics economic policies and efforts to revise Japan's pacifist constitution, continues to be a subject of intense analysis. On July 4, 1976, Israeli commandos executed Operation Entebbe, a daring hostage rescue mission that ranks 7th on our list. Accounts from military historians, including Saul David's analysis, detail the raid on Entebbe Airport in Uganda, where an Air France flight had been hijacked by Palestinian and German militants. The operation, launched over 2,500 miles from Israel, successfully freed 102 of 106 hostages, demonstrating an extraordinary feat of planning and execution under extreme pressure. Our sixth entry highlights July 2, 1967, when Thurgood Marshall was appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. Nominated by President Lyndon B. Johnson, this historic moment, officially recorded by the National Archives, made Marshall the first African American justice. His confirmation was a monumental achievement for the civil rights movement, cementing his legacy as a relentless advocate for racial equality, following his landmark victory in Brown v. Board of Education. His appointment reshaped the composition and perspective of the nation's highest court. At number 5, we examine the Hong Kong handover, which occurred on July 1, 1997. This event saw the official transfer of sovereignty over Hong Kong from the United Kingdom to the People's Republic of China, marking the end of 156 years of British colonial rule. Documents from the Sino-British Joint Declaration, signed in 1984, outlined the terms of this transition, setting the stage for a geopolitical shift that continues to resonate today. Under the one country, two systems principle, Hong Kong was promised a high degree of autonomy, including its capitalist system, independent judiciary, and fundamental rights, for 50 years. However, various international human rights organizations and political analysts, including reports from Amnesty International, have consistently voiced concerns over the gradual erosion of these promised freedoms in recent years. The handover represents a complex historical process with ongoing implications for geopolitics and human rights in the region. Our fourth most impactful event is the Canadian Confederation, celebrated on July 1, 1867. On this day, the British North America Act, now known as the Constitution Act, 1867, officially came into effect. Historical records from Library and Archives Canada confirm that this act united the province of Canada, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick into a single self-governing dominion under the British Crown. This pivotal moment laid the foundation for the modern nation of Canada. Historians frequently highlight this peaceful political evolution as a unique model of nation-building, contrasting sharply with revolutionary movements elsewhere. The Act established a federal system and a parliamentary democracy, setting Canada on a path distinct from its southern neighbor. The ongoing expansion of Canada, with new provinces and territories joining over subsequent decades, further solidified its territorial integrity and multicultural identity, as documented by historical geographers. At number 3, we arrive at the conclusion of the Battle of Gettysburg on July 3, 1863. This monumental engagement of the American Civil War, lasting 3 brutal days in Pennsylvania, saw the Union Army, under Major General George Meade, decisively repel Confederate forces. Military historians, including James M. McPherson, described the battle's strategic significance, particularly General Robert E. Lee's ambitious, but ultimately failed, charge across open ground on the final day, Pickett's Charge. This battle is widely regarded as the turning point of the American Civil War. It effectively ended General Lee's second and last major invasion of the North, halting Confederate momentum. The National Park Service estimates combined casualties for both sides exceeded 51,000, making it the bloodiest single battle of the war. Its profound human cost and decisive outcome significantly shifted the strategic advantage to the Union, foreshadowing the Confederacy's eventual defeat. Our runner-up, at number 2, marks the brutal beginning of the Battle of the Somme on July 1, 1916. This was one of the largest and bloodiest battles of World War I, launched by British and French forces against the German lines in the Somme region of France. Military records and historical analyses, such as those presented by the Imperial War Museums, document the immense scale of the offensive, intended to achieve a decisive breakthrough on the Western Front. The first day alone witnessed approximately 57,000 British casualties, including nearly 20,000 killed, making it the deadliest single day in the history of the British Army. Reports indicate the devastating impact of German machine gun fire against advancing infantry. The battle raged for over 4 months, culminating in an estimated 1.5 million casualties on all sides, cementing its place as a grim symbol of the futility and unprecedented human cost of trench warfare in the 20th century. And now, our number 1 most impactful event between July 1st and 10th, on July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. This seminal document, primarily drafted by Thomas Jefferson, formally proclaimed the 13 American colonies independent from Great Britain. Archival records from the National Archives confirm its ratification in Philadelphia, marking the official severance of ties and the philosophical foundation for a new sovereign nation. Historians, including Pauline Maier and Joseph J. Ellis, universally recognize the Declaration not merely as the birth certificate of the United States, but as a profound statement on human rights and self-governance. Its assertions about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness have resonated globally, inspiring countless independence movements, democratic reforms, and human rights declarations worldwide. This document continues to stand as a beacon of revolutionary thought and a testament to the enduring power of democratic ideals. From the technological foresight of Nikola Tesla to the founding of new nations, the forging of legal justice, and the somber echoes of world wars, the first 10 days of July are undeniably etched with transformative events. Our investigative journey reveals how these moments, often separated by centuries, are interconnected, shaping the geopolitical landscape, technological progress, and human rights discourse of today. Understanding these pivotal moments, attributed to their sources, is crucial to comprehending the world we inhabit. Join us again as we continue to uncover history's indelible marks.